Welcome back, everybody, to the CampFiia. We just want you guys to gather around once again and tell you we're so thankful to everybody that saw our share on Facebook, hopped on YouTube, and watched the first podcast, or listened, I guess. But it was a great experience for us. We're really excited to do it again today. We're both well more rested than we were before. And we're excited. We're going to be talking about hobbies today. Not just one in particular, but stuff we like to get into in our daily lives. And this is definitely one where at the end we would love to hear back from you guys as well. And Cole, take it away.
Hello, it's me, Cole Aguar to the do to the chi. I'm here. We're out here. We're well rested today. I worked last night. Now we're here. And I want to address the audio issue. I apologize. It was a little quiet. But I'm using a new software right now, and you're able to fucking crank that shit to like 100.
Oh yeah, dude! Like you can definitely hear us being idiots at a higher volume now. It's great.
It's great. Idiocracy at a higher level in idiocy. It's good. We're here. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I want to say thank you everyone as well. I know Austin was saying, but I'm very, very happy to be doing this because as we were bullshitting here a little bit, just trying to think of what to talk about. We're just so happy. Like, this is something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and now we're fucking doing it, and you guys enjoy it. I've been hearing good feedback from people from work.
Yeah, shout out to a lot of our friends. Mm-hmm. Like we got our buddy Caden. He's out there. He's one of the first people who got back to me about it. Another friend, Sydney. Love you. Glad you're enjoying.
My buddy Jason. We got Jason, thank you. We got Dylan. People from work. This is something that I've been wanting. As I learned from, throughout the time here, the only way to grow is to be uncomfortable. And this is uncomfortable for, I think, us because we're not used to doing this. But as we're doing it, we're getting better at it. We're understanding it.
And you know what? I'm glad it's with you, buddy.
I'm glad it's with you as well.
You popped my my podcast cherry, so to speak.
Dude, same.
It makes me feel real good.
It's a cherry popping experience.
Oh yeah, dude. It's everywhere.
It's like bubble wrap. It's pop. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Snack
that smiles back.
I don't think it'd be as easy with anybody else, and that's a fact.
Oh yeah, we just have the thing. Okay, the thing before now we'll get into what we're talking about. But I just want to say one thing is like we have always had this chemistry between him and I of just we were good at talking. And I know it sounds silly, but like we've gone out to different places, met people, and we're like, it's like we can always just talk to each other. From different spans of us not talking to each other, we can just, bam, instantly we get right back into it. Like nothing has happened. And we've always just had this good chemistry that I'm like, you know what? I think, because again, I'm scared to talk in front of people. I don't like the way I sound, which again, that's just,
Dude, I'm surprised how I ended up sounding on the podcast, because any other time I've heard a recording of my voice, I'm just like, Jesus Christ,
I know.
Who's this asshole?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's this guy? But now I'm like, you know what? I sound fine. We had a lot of just good ideas, I feel like, that we just, instead of us containing it, why don't we just actually put it in good use? And now people can just enjoy us. This is just how we are usually. This is not a new act. We don't have any scripts or anything. Like, this is just us. This is genuine friendship at its finest. Mm-hmm. And that's what this campfire experience is. I want to meet people during this and just be genuine with everyone.
I was just say, any one of you want to reach out, comments and stuff. We're obviously small. It's not like we're this huge.
We're not even at triple digits right now.
We're not. That's not exactly the goal. We're doing this for fun because we want to. Mm. But ultimately, if anyone wants to reach out and has an idea or even wants to hop on, we got friends that want to hop on even and we're totally down for that.
Yeah.
We love the idea of just more stories and experiences. But that's the idea of the campfire. We're telling stories. We're having fun. We want to be involved with each other and all of your guys who's listening live. It means a lot to us, and hopefully you guys to an extent as well.
Yes. One more thing I want to say is a campfire is always a good time to talk to of feelings and anything, because when I was young, my nono, which is, if you don't know what that means, that's grandfather in Italian. My nono, when he was alive, we would talk for hours. He had a campfire out back in his house in the woods. It's quiet, fire crackling. It's just it gives you that ambiance of I can really just tell my whole life story here. And I kind of want to make that a reality with this for us two, because like that's, it's, at least to me, like I grew up with campfires in a sense of like that's where we talked about shit, like what's going wrong, like say how you feeling, like we would talk like during that time, and just open up a little bit. And that's kind of what this is like. I want to make this like a safe space for us and for you guys as well. For anyone listening,
like,
please
for anything. It doesn't always have to be happy go lucky. Like if you guys got something on your minds that you want to talk about, period. It doesn't have to be, you know, oh, like my favorite video game. Like if you're just like, hey man, I'm having a hard time or something, like reach out. Like we will 100% talk to you guys. This is not like, oh, we're gonna judge you, like shame you, whatever. Like if you guys have something to talk about, period, we got you. Like,
we ain't no professionals.
As I said, we're younger guys for sure, but we've got old souls certainly.
As I like to say, we've lived a long life, but not long enough.
Yeah,
that's how I like to say is that we've lived 27 years on this earth, which is not a long time, but it's long enough that we've experienced a lot of shit in our lives.
Yeah, because we touched on that a little bit last time too. Yeah. I mean, almost like word for word, but like whatever, man. But that's, I mean, just to seal the point across, like definitely, like that's how we feel. But I would say if you're ready,
I'll let you go first, my friend.
I'll say
shit you like.
I was just saying, yeah, shit I like, man.
Outside of work or anything.
Yeah, outside of work, like stuff that relaxes you, or hell, even if it's like a little bit stressful, it's just something you like enjoy putting like the work into. For me, specifically, I mean, I'm a big video game dude. I like them all across the board, and honestly, it's one of the few things I think in my life that like I can just pick up any game, damn near any video game, and I'm good at it. And it makes me feel good that I'm good at that thing. So for some people, it's not for them, but whatever. That's always been my thing. I don't care what kind of game it is. Shooters, RPGs, you know, strategy stuff. If I pick it up, you give me a long enough time, like, I mean, hell, you give me an hour, I'm probably going to wreck it. But I like video games.
Wreck it.
Yeah, video games, anime, that's another big one for me. I even mentioned last time I was a big hater when I was a kid. I was like, this is stupid as hell, but it's not stupid, man. Like fucking, they like whether it's like to the extent of like a weeb or a casual enjoyer, it's great.
Nothing wrong with being a nerd.
Being a fucking big old nerd, man.
We're both big fucking nerds.
Anime is great. I mean, and I guess in kind of in that pocket, like maybe this rolls into manga, but comic books. I'm a big Marvel guy. I do like DC as well, but Marvel has always been so cool and interesting to me. My favorite hero, Captain America. I'll just throw that out there. That's a true hero, like by definition. It has nothing to do with the Patriot shit. It's 100% just that's what a hero is. But yeah, there's that. D&D. D&D's fucking huge in my life currently. I've always been interested in it, really liked it. It was more about like reading the books or Critical Role or Dimension 20, stuff like that. But I'll tell you, within this last like year or so, I've gotten a really good group that I'm playing in. Shout out to my DM, Amanda. Love her to death. And all of my fucking players that I'm with. That's Doug, that's Kate, and that's my boy Brandon. Y'all are fucking fantastic. I hope at some point I get you guys on this podcast. Like
I would love to meet them.
To meet them, I mean, just if they're listening, fantastic. Yep. I also run a group. This is my first time running a group, and I have 6 people that I'm running for. It's going on for over 20 sessions now. So wow. I like to think that they're enjoying it, but that's my partner Moon's in that. Good friend of mine, Shauna, Nate, Sydney, Amy, and Emily. All of them wonderful people, very close in my life, and they're fantastic players. They're all first-time players. They kill it, and they enjoy my stories. I'm really glad they do, because it genuinely touches my heart that they enjoy my creativeness and my writing style. But yeah, D&D, that's a huge one for me right now, and I'll leave it at that. I put on 4 examples.
Solid 4.
I'll throw you away. Yeah.
So what I like to do, so when my day's off, I'm off. I work night shift, and I like to, when I get off in the morning, I got a few things. I love hiking. I like walking in general. Like I like taking nature walks, even though it's something crazy. I just like, even by myself or with friends, it's been helpful, especially because I talked last week about, I've been on sobriety right now, and trying to find things to do sober. As I know it sounds silly or simple as it is, it's hard. Every day is a new day for me. Every day it can be a struggle for me in a sense of I don't want to go back and do it and using it again. But I like to go on hikes. I love playing video games. I already talked about it before, but I do have a Twitch that I'm actually getting a webcam here this coming weekend. So next week, I'm probably going to start streaming more with, you'll see my lovely face. It's Sunny Ducci, SUNNYDUCCI. There'll be a Sunny D bottle as the picture. Please follow me. I would love that. I would love to do the things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do more creative things, just as me, not like masking anything or anything, just genuine time. That's another safe space. I'll talk more about that on there. But yes.
Quick plug?
Plug-in time. But no, I just, yeah, it's cool. I don't have a lot. I like 20-some followers, which thank you to anyone and whoever follows me, and just, it's like this, but just me. So please, I would, love that. Anyway, yeah, video games I've, played since I was little. From RPGs to shooters. Recently, Fallout has been huge right now because of the show, which I still need to watch.
I will throw it. Me and Moon watched that whole show.
You watched the whole thing?
Dude, it was great.
And I'm here. That's all I'm hearing. And I'm pissed off I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to watch it either by this week or next week. But I've been recently playing some New Vegas again. And there's this other... I play Pokemon a lot. Pokemon Scarlet, to be exact. Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Rapid fire, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Steelix.
There are wrong answers.
Steelix is my favorite Pokemon.
That's a good... I like Steelix.
Steelix and Swampert are my two boys.
Dude, Swampert, he's one of my favorite starters.
Oh, Mudkip, dude.
You Mudkip?
I am a...
Gen 3, dude.
Gen 3 is the best. So...
Shout out to Gen 3.
Gen 3, thank you, Nintendo.
Thank you, Nintendo.
Game Freak.
Get back to us with our check.
Please, Game Freak, get better. But anyway, so... I love Pokemon. I can talk about that shit like no tomorrow. I've been playing it since I was a kid, playing since Pokemon Red, which was my first and my favorite starter, probably Bulbasaur, because he's my little frog dude.
I was such a Charmander kid.
And I get it. Everyone loves, but like the thing that pissed me off is when people say like he's a dragon. He's not a dragon.
He's not a dragon. He's not like, dude.
No,
like,
he's literally just a flying lizard.
Yeah.
He's fire and flying.
Yeah. Well, I say when he gets a Charizard, he is flying like fire type.
The only time
he's not even a dragon type.
No, the only time he gets dragon is when he mega evolves, which happened in Gen 6. X version to be exact. He gets dragon flying.
Sorry about that. That definitely picked up.
It's all good. We got some burpins. We're drinking some adult sodas right now.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I was gonna say we got these buzz balls.
Dude, buzz balls, man. I finished mine. They're pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Cole was telling me about these fuckers. Apparently,
shout out to women. They made them.
No, but
sorry.
No, he told me about these things before, but like you get them like I don't know, like gas stations or whatever, like maybe beer distributor. But no, dude, I never had them. They're tasty, but they like high percentage.
50% for 187 milliliters.
So drink responsibly.
Please, like, this is not. If you're over 21, sick. But this is a 20.
But
this is we're 20. We're 27 years old. We're of age.
But definitely like. Yeah, and we don't plan on getting like all smashed.
No.
We're gonna get a nice buzz cut for this show.
We are casual drinkers, him and I.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
maybe not back in the day, but now
we partied a lot. But we had our fun. Everyone does. But with Pokemon, dude, I love Pokemon. I will play till the day I die. I already know it. Just because, as much as Game Freak pisses me off with how much you gotta understand, Pokemon is the biggest media franchise ever made. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It has, I forgot how much billions of dollars in it. Make a game that's stable, please. But I'm still gonna fucking play it. But anyway, Pokemon gaming. I love gaming. I like to watch anime as well. My favorite anime, actually, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later with favorite animes. I think.
Yeah. I was just saying. This part was more like.
Yeah.
Let's tell each other about.
I got a little.
Let's circle around.
Sorry about that. I got a little excited.
You should have seen him. He almost jumped out of his chair.
I was shaking.
He kind of scared me a little.
I'm scared myself.
I pooped my pants.
You did not poop your pants on.
You're right. I pooped before the stream.
You did.
Or not the stream, the podcast.
I heard some ploppage.
Yeah, dude, it was good. Like,
that's good. Hey, I'm glad you feel better. If you feel better, I feel better.
Yeah, dude. We're like.
Two poops in the toilet.
two turds in a pod.
2 turds in a pod. I tell you what, brother. We're like two Chicken tack there.
I like pooping.
Please tell me another reference, everyone. Anyway, so yeah, anime. I'm gonna just generally. It's great. I actually would probably give that Austin was my introduction to anime because I watched a little bit before, but
well, we did touch on that last time. Too.
Yeah, we did, and so without Austin, I probably would not be as heavily into anime as I am now. Granted, I haven't watched so much anime. The only one I watched so far it would be Kaiju number 8.
I just saw the first episode of that. It's well, dude, because because months and months before.
So cool.
I think before it was even announced as an anime, I actually bought the first couple volumes. And
did you?
And I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then they're just like, we're gonna make this, and it was like Mappa or Madhouse or something. Yeah. And I was just like, hell yes.
It looks really good.
It is so far.
It's so. Okay, I'm going to nerd out a little bit. Because I love... So another thing I was going to say. I love Godzilla. Yeah. I'm a Godzilla kaiju guy. Kaiju, if you don't understand what kaiju is just big-ass monster.
Well, it's technically an animal that's bigger than normal. So,
really?
Yeah, by definition. It could be an animal or monster creature, whatever.
Okay.
They kind of blanket it with the word creature, but it's anything bigger than it should be, essentially.
Is a kaiju.
And then there's even a subtext for Daikaiju, which is more building size.
Really?
Yeah.
I just learned something new right now. Yeah. That's pretty nutty.
You want to know where I learned that shit? Funny enough, that was Game Grumps. Because there's a stream they were playing.
Really?
They were playing, I think it was Skyward Sword. They had a fucking... they had a whole fucking argument. It was Aaron and Ross. If you guys watch fucking Game Grumps at all.
Shout out Game Grumps.
Yeah. We love them too. We love YouTube, actually. Well, that's another hobby we're both into, YouTube.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I was watching that stream, just the other day, and fucking... It was just a whole freak out. It was is Clifford the Big Red Dog kaiju? It's yes! He's a big dog!
He is, technically. As definition, he is.
Yeah, but, that's where the definition came from, larger than should be animal.
That's crazy.
No dog is that big.
I never actually knew that, but hey, I learned something new.
But, yeah.
But yes, I am a big fucking Godzilla fan. I adore it. I love it. I actually just recently bought all the great eBay steal. For $40, I got all the MonsterVerse films. On Blu-ray.
Really?
On eBay.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
They were under $10 for all of them.
Oh, dude, that'd be a fucking great episode for this.
Yeah.
It's we just sit. We do fucking the show was Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh yeah.
We should just talk about maybe some of the maybe more B-rate ones and
I would love to.
That would be great to talk about it and stuff.
Because I'm a pretty big nerd. I've been watching Godzilla since I was a kid. I just been a big fan. I just love giant. Also, I'm into Gundam as well. Gundam's another big thing of mine.
Gundam is one I never got into.
Bro, when I get it back from my friend, so I have a friend, my friend Dylan. He has the first 3 movies in Blu-ray, which is basically the original series came out in 1978, and they made it into a movie, 3 movies. So it's instead of watching 48 episodes or 60-some episodes, right. 3 movies. They're 2.5 hours long each. Please, I'll let you borrow it. I want you to experience
give it a shot, yeah.
Please give it. I would recommend watching that first to get into it. Okay. There's so many.
Well, no, because I know that's one of
Japan's biggest.
It's it's a big staple Japanese anime, and people love Gundam. That's the mega anime.
So I wasn't much of a hater, but I just didn't understand it.
Well, see, that's my thing. I didn't get it either.
So, but then actually watching the movie, I'm I completely understand it. Because
I get it.
There's a cool story. It's very political, actually. But my favorite Gundam series is called Gundam G, which came out in the 90s, and it's basically Street Fighter, but with Gundam, where basically Earth is the fighting, basically the ring, and people from different areas of the world, they come in and fight, and it's so fucking cool. It's just giant robots and monsters just get me fucking through the roof, and I nerd out, when I, Godzilla -1 that comes out soon. I'm gonna watch it.
I'll watch that with you.
Please,
I'm gonna see that with you.
Oh,
because I've heard it's so good. Didn't it win an Oscar?
It did. It won Best Picture.
Dude, yeah, let's go see that movie.
It's coming out to DVD soon.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm watching it.
All right, cool.
I'm down for that.
I like monsters. Monsters are cool to me. I'm very picky with films, so a lot of the films that Blu-ray are literally just anime films, animes or fucking Godzilla films. I don't know. Whatever spectrum I'm on, I love it. I don't give a fuck. It's great. I will tism that. But so those are my big things.
What do you like? Trains? Ew. I like Godzilla.
I like trains too. but also YouTube. I will say YouTube has been a thing in my life for years. So like 2006, 7 is when I got introduced to YouTube. And I've been watching it. I've had an account, not this current one that you guys are watching this on. The account before, I had an account for over 15 years from when I was a kid. And I would watch Halo 3 because I grew up kind of poor, and I didn't have an Xbox 360 till later in life. But like I would watch Halo 3 drop. I would watch. It was RB and Chief, if you remember that Machinima short films. They're little cartoons.
No, I don't
you never heard RB? Okay, so RB and Chief was the Arbiter from Halo 3, and then Master Chief has little toys, and they would talk to each other. It's from Machinima. Very early, 2005, very early YouTube shit. And it was in Microsoft Sam voice. It was so cool. It's just very nostalgic to me thinking about that now.
Yeah.
I have a big old grin just thinking, because I don't know, it's just, I would sit there and just watch so much shit, and I would just absorb it, and like, now you have kids with iPads, and like, I was the first of that, like iPad kids.
You're the first iPad kid?
But I don't. Yeah, basically, I like to
that
consider
explains a lot.
It does. No, but I like to, like, when I'm by myself, like, I don't do it when I'm eating with people, because to me, I think it's very rude.
Yeah.
But when I'm by myself eating in my house, I'm probably on YouTube.
That's fair.
I love just, I have my clicks of, like, Oni Plays, by the way. Shout out to Oni Plays.
Great.
You're one of my favorite. If I ever meet you, Chris O'Neill, and any one of you guys, I would be very happy. You guys have made my adulthood a lot easier, because
yeah, you guys are funny as shit.
You guys are funny as shit.
I agree. I agree with Cole. I think you guys are great.
Yeah, and
actually Cole got me into you guys on top of that. Like that, and like also like like
just Zach Hadel in general.
Was that yeah? I was like Zach Hadel, fucking
Smiling
Friends. That was the main thing.
Yeah. We got so thank you Zach Hadel for making Smiling Friends. Also, I forgot who's with you in that show, but anyway. Thank you. You guys have, I don't know, just in general, like, even Ding Dong Julian, early days of Money Plays. I've been watching you guys since 2017, and I couldn't ask for a better YouTube. Anyway, thank you. I don't know, YouTube means very much to me, so we would both love to just get more into it, be actually on it.
Being a part of, like YouTube, like, even, like, at the smaller degree, like we understand that, like, it's something that's hard to break into, and like that's like it'd be cool. Like if we do genuinely genuinely think it'd be cool if like for like this to gain any traction, that'd be fantastic. Like, we love that idea, but at the same time, like in a realistic fashion, like baseline, this is just for us to get our voice out there, because this is just something we're passionate about.
Yeah.
And that's it. When we ramble and talk about like our hobbies and our passions and all that stuff, like this is all that rolled into one. Like this is gonna be a hobby of ours. Like,
this is like therapy session. Like I almost finished just talking about Godzilla earlier. Yeah. So I think this is something we're both very passionate.
I mean, like on the laundry list of stuff we're telling you guys we like, whatever ramblings or sidetracks we're gonna get into for the rest of the night. Like know that what we're doing right now is probably going to be near the top, if not the top of our hobbies in the times to come, because this is something that we're becoming so, like hyper focused on and like passionate about, and it's something we really love, and we're only on episode 2. Like you guys aren't even hearing us make this until we release it. Like, you know how editing is, but the fact that like in this moment, how we're feeling like making this, we're so hyped. And we love that, like, even, like, almost 100 people have listened. That's all we want you guys to do.
Which, obviously, like to big guys, YouTube, that's nothing. But, like, this is something for us. This is, like, to me, this is, like, a therapy session. Again, like, I mentioned before, I'm probably not going to, again, me trying to be in sobriety, this has helped me tremendously. This is keeping me sober, I think, in a sense of, this is going to give me a purpose to talk more about things. Like, just talk of I'm trying to be as genuine as possible to you guys, because I'm just genuine. I think to me, as one of my characteristics as a person is that I am just a genuine person. I'm not going to bullshit anything. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm a very blunt wording person, which it can be a pro and a con. But
I mean, like it's some people's taste. It's some people's not. I mean, it's more in my taste, because like
that's why we get along so well. I think too.
I hate it when people like really beat around the bush.
Yes.
And like, I mean, sometimes like when I'm a little more blunt, it does come off a little rude. Sometimes I do try to watch out for that. Like
I love how you and I are very similar to that.
Yeah.
We have to watch what we say.
Well, because like I know what is like rude. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And it's like I don't want to like be a dick, but at the same time, it's like when people beat around the bush or like they're kind of lollygagging or like I know what direction they're going with the conversation and they're not just spitting it up and like sometimes like I can't control it. I'll be like, okay, like this is what you're saying, and they'll be like, yeah, and they'll be a little annoyed, but I'm like, then just say it, like I mean, and like not trying to be a dick about it, but it's like I genuinely do not take offense to a lot of shit, even if it's like a hard conversation. Like I'd rather you tell me straight up. If it's even if it's a hard or like whatever to talk about. Like I know maybe it's difficult for you or like you're worried about me. Like I respect you more for just fucking saying it, because if you beat around the bush, it like unfortunately like does like lean towards more like the irritating side for me of a conversation. I'd rather you just spit it out and we can keep the conversation going. That's crazy
because like before though you're like a fucking loser.
I am a loser.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm still a loser.
No, I'm kidding. I just I don't know. I just had to say he was never a loser. I love this guy so much. It just happened. Yeah. But anyway, I agree.
It just happened. It came out of my mouth.
No, so like I have pretty bad ADD, whatever you want to call it. There's so much shit now that I can't even fucking. It is what it is. But I spout shit, and I don't mean to. And sometimes they hit right there. I had a thought in my mind. I thought it was funny. Probably wasn't funny on here. But hey, if someone laughed.
Hey, cool. Yeah, if that took you totally by surprise, made you laugh, that's our goal. It's like jump scares, but funnier.
Exactly. Would you? I don't know. Because soon I want to get into, because I'm getting a webcam. We might make this video. You might see our lovely faces.
Yeah, I was to say like that's I don't know. It's kind of something we're playing with. We might do that.
Please comment below. I would like to say this. Please comment on the YouTube or even Facebook, because again I post this on Facebook, my personal Facebook, and also Austin will share it on his.
Yeah.
Wherever, please comment if you are interested in seeing us instead of just hearing us. So. Hopefully I get that running here, but yeah, you might see us, you might see our faces.
Yeah, I mean, like, might be like the next one, might be the time after that. Like, I mean, it's gonna happen at some point, like regardless, I'm sure. But it's just like how soon, like, you guys might like want that if you want it at all.
Exactly. If you don't care, then we'll just keep doing it.
Yeah. If you don't care, it's whatever, man. But it's just we're playing with things still. This is still like the beginnings of shit. Like
we're still figuring out how, like, just what to do, because we are. I like structure in things. I would say you're more. You can do shit on the whim.
Oh yeah, I'm more on the fly.
Me, I'm not a fly guy. As much as we're bullshitting now, but like I do like to have an idea of what because not everyone wants to listen to just fucking ramble.
Oh yeah, well, see, I mean, great example is like when we're even talking about doing this, like the idea was like, oh, like what's the overall topic gonna be about? And like I mean, we've even delved into like the conversation now where we're bullshitting about We're talking about the podcast and all this, and we were talking about Godzilla or like anime and all this shit. But ultimately, we're like, well, the baseline topic is gonna be hobbies and
what we're passionate about,
or what we're passionate about, and like that's what we're gonna continuously like circle around to through this entire podcast. But at the same time, like, I mean, is that the topic now? But we're gonna get back to it, and that's all we need. We need a guideline, so we fucking roll back to it. If not, we're gonna end up talking about fucking aliens later, something like
which we will talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
because
I was saying, hit like if you fucking hear about aliens next time.
Nice plug-in, buddy.
Yeah. So hit that, smash that like button.
Notification bell, ring it, ring the bell. No, I don't care what you do. I just hope you guys enjoy our stupidness.
Yeah, no, we do,
because, like I said. As much as I'm going to keep saying this, I'm just thankful anyone likes to listen, and it's just
we appreciate
hearing just friends of ours saying like, "Yo, that was actually really cool."
Yeah,
like this felt like also another thing too, like I was saying before about like campfires, how when I was younger, like this is like a home. I want this to feel like you're at home. Like, you're around us. I want you to feel like you're actually fucking listening to us.
I mean, I like to hope you're fucking cracking open a beer and, like, having one with us.
Yeah, I hope you're cracking a beer, fucking whatever you're doing.
Or playing video. Dude, I like listen to podcasts, playing video games or something. like doing some shit like that. Or hell, I mean, listen,
even if
like,
you're going to bed.
Yeah, if you're going to bed, if you're driving somewhere and you just want to hear some casual conversation, like have a laugh, like
Nightmare.
Yeah. But yeah, shit like that, man. Like wherever you listen to your podcast, if you just want like the company, that's what we want to be. We want to be the company when you're bored or feeling alone or whatever.
Yeah, we just want you guys to because this is not, unfortunately, I will spoil this. We're not going to be able to upload next week. We are both unfortunately busy.
Yeah, we're very busy men. We have so much shit to do. No, it's just next week.
Yeah, it's just going to be the week after. Yeah, so trust me. You are going to get at least. I want to at least. I don't want to promise, but I will. I would like to do at least 2 times a month. You're gonna at least get 2 of us.
Yeah, two at the minimum, but like maybe 3.
I would love to. Don't be wrong. If we could do 4 a month.
Hell, if we could do weekly, that'd be fantastic.
That's what our goal is, to do weekly, and this is actually a week before because I'm gonna upload this tonight.
Yeah.
So actually, this is 6 days. You got this because we did this last week on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, our aim is like Friday, Saturday. That's just what works out for us.
So yeah, again, I work nights, so my sleep can get a little funky.
And I get out of work late because I'm a bartender. So
there we go. Yeah. So that's something which actually we're going to talk about then.
Yeah.
Actually, of what we do for a living in a sense of what.
I was like, we can talk about that in another podcast because we're still on hobbies.
We are still.
We're deviating too much from the path.
No, you're right. We are. I said
it's not my hobby to be a bartender.
You're right. Yeah, I don't want to actually make. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, it's just. But, we have lives. We work 40-hour weeks. We're adults.
I would say. With that said, I mean, we want to circle back to I guess the top of our list of hobbies and stuff. What would we say first? Video games.
Yeah. So
I'll throw this at you. Like, what's like? I don't know whether it's your favorite video game or like genre. Like, maybe throw that.
So my top genres. That's tough.
Genres. I said one, asshole.
You know what? There's so many I just love. So. I would give you this. My favorite... Again, I already was kind of nerding out a little earlier. Yeah. My favorite... Pokemon... Yeah, it's Pokemon. Pokemon, to me, is probably my favorite game series of all time. Because it's simply replayable. It's so... Yeah. You can play whatever. Like, you can literally rock out any Pokemon in the game and beat it. That's like the beauty of it. There's so many different ways to beat the gyms and all this. I love Pokemon series. That's probably my favorite RPGs. But honestly, like, if I had to pick that's hard. I love me some good FPSs. Like, I'm a Halo fan. I've always stuck with Xbox, which I know we not argue, but like Austin's more of a PlayStation guy. Yeah. Which he's a.
I mean, I had it all a little bit at one point. I mean, not PC. I'm not PC Master Race.
Me too. I'm no Master Race here.
I'm sorry.
I'm casual, I guess you would call it.
Before you attack us,
I have a Discord.
I used to have an Xbox at one point, but even since I was a kid, I mean, I had like PlayStation 2. That was like for me, that was like the king system, and then since then I had like an Xbox 360, then PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I have a 5 now, which is fantastic. I still love Sony. I mean, but if we go back to my first console ever, that was a Sega Genesis, baby.
Bro, same.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I know that we
tried to high five and it was awful.
It was really bad.
It was like
oh my god, no, you
did
it.
It's like brother,
brother, no.
But that was my first actual console, I guess. But yeah,
Sonic and Knuckles, bro.
Yeah, dude, Sonic and Knuckles. I had whatever. I think I had Sonic 2.
Yeah, Sonic. The first 3 were on Sega
Genesis. I had like Road Rash or some shit. And dude, Rage. It was
Rage was good.
Dude, it was like a dinosaur like fighting game.
Yes. That's actually at the arcade.
Dude, that game's awesome.
Fantastic.
Like, it was awesome. But that was my first console. But dude, like fucking definitely on the Sony side of things now. I got nothing against Xbox. It's just not my thing. Like that, my Xbox 360 fucked me over as a kid when I had it. Like, it had Red Ring of Death. I got another one.
Huge,
I got another one, and the same thing. I was like, 2 Xboxes did that to me, and I didn't have a single fucking PlayStation shit on me to this day. And it's just like, hey, like, that shows me something.
And I understand that. So, like, with me, like, we're talking about video games, like, I love Halo. I've been playing Halo since, the first one, 2001. And that was hardy.
That was sour.
Yeah, we drank a sour soda and it got a little sour.
Well, I had one of them sour monkey shits. I don't usually drink that, but I was like, you know what? High percentage, good to chill with. And yeah, it's sour.
It's sour.
Can you believe it?
The fucking lips. But anyway, so I've been an Xbox guy again, not just with Pokemon. So I've always had Nintendo systems. I was a DS kid, had a DS Lite, DSi, 3DS, and I have a 2DS now that I bought because they don't make them anymore. Because I'm one for collecting games. I have a lot of games that I collect, but like Nintendo games, I love collecting them physically because they're worth money, and also it's nostalgic. But yeah, so Xbox, I'm an Xbox guy. I think I have always preferred the controller, the interface, and I just like the catalog. The catalog is endless. With Game Pass, you have the backwards compatibility is pretty heavy. It's great. And so Halo, man, it's hard to find my favorite game. I'm still going to say it's Pokemon series, hands down. The amount of time, the amount of childhood memories I've had. But I would say for Xbox wise, I'm a big fan of Halo, especially Halo 3.
Dude, Halo 3 is that was the first game I ever played. That was my first Xbox 360 game. That game was phenomenal.
It's great.
That and
timeless.
And down the line, the Reach was so good.
Reach was good.
Oh my god, I love Reach, man.
I love Reach, but it kind of went more like military, like kind of.
Oh, because the fucking Halo in general wasn't. Like
I know, but they went. I know. Again, this is. I'm nitpicking on my favorite series, but
They're called Spartans.
I know that they're military based, but again, if you play it, there's no. I'm not gonna get to it, but it's just.
I said there's a fuck you.
But I was going to go along, so I've had the original Xbox, and then I had a PlayStation before, and even before that, Sega Genesis, then PS1, PS2. We had a PC for a little bit. I played Unreal Tournament and Doom back in the day. I love Doomer shooters now, which I'm going to get into. But
you were streaming
Warhammer Bolt Gun.
Yeah,
dude.
Also, Warhammer, great.
Warhammer's fantastic.
I've never played it, but holy shit, the lore is great.
There's so much lore, and the tabletop looks great. I'm broke. But yeah, I've had Halo. Then I had a 360, which is funny. I had a 360 Elite, which was the black one.
Mm-hmm.
I got Red Ring, but it still worked.
Oh, I did. Yeah, no.
Dude, that thing was a beast.
I had two white ones and they sucked.
Because the black one was better. But I'm joking, guys. But anyway, it was.
the little laugh at the.
But no, I had a 360, and then I had the Xbox One, and then which I gave to my dad. He still has it. He still plays it. He plays golf with friends.
That sounds like something your dad would do.
Well, yeah, it's fun. I promise you, it's actually a good time.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
But it's definitely my dad's kind of thing.
That seems like your dad's.
He loves golfing with friends. I'm never going to see him tee up on a field, but I'll see him on his phone playing.
Okay, on the side of that, real golf. I mean, at least like pitch and putt and shit. Fantastic. I love
golf. I like even watching golf.
Yeah.
Low key, cool. Anyway.
It's like, moving on.
And then I bought us the Xbox Series X during the height of pandemic. I got lucky. Which I'll get into. One of my other things I like collecting. I love, I play Magic the Gathering. And I play,
No wonder you don't have money for Warhammer.
Facts.
Yeah, holy shit.
I love Magic the Gathering, and then I have over 3,000 Pokemon cards on my house.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, for a guy that plays Magic, you smell great.
Thank you. I have good hygiene for being a Magic player.
Can you believe it?
I used to be in tournaments too when I was younger. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. When I got really into it, I was really in tournaments. But, so in high school, I used to sell and trade Pokemon cards, like EX cards. And I knew a guy from when I would sell, he was in California. And he had a Series X. And for me, he sold it to me retail for $500 during the height of everything.
Damn.
Excuse me. But I just, I love my Series X. I'm going to be doing it after this. I know I'll be playing. But, yeah, it's just, and also, so, like, I'm playing a lot of that, and I just, games and just cards. I'm a nerd. It's just how it's going to be, but I love my nerdy shit. But, yeah, recently I've been playing a lot more, like, Doomer shooters, if you want to call them. Like we said, Warhammer Bolt Gun is great. I love Doom Eternal, Doom 2016.
Oh, dude, those games are fantastic.
Great.
They're so good.
There's Phoebius is another one on Xbox. It's really...
What was it called?
It's called Phoebius.
Phoebius,
yeah. Pheodus. It's a really good Doomer shooter where it's like basically, it's that kind of style, pixelated graphics, but you can actually make your own levels and post it on the game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which Doom 2016 did. I'm pissed off they didn't bring it over to Doom Eternal. They made that battle mode.
Well, that's true, but they put so fucking much into the normal. They put new shit.
Well, they made it. Okay, so Doom Eternal, they changed the whole. Honestly, Doom Eternal is one of the most influential FPSs recently.
Oh yeah.
Because they changed of how you do things in that.
Yeah.
You have to chainsaw to get this. You have to burn people to get this. You have to actually be strategic. You don't just get a bunch of ammo. You lose ammo in 2 seconds. Then shit, what do I do?
Dude, and the mobility is insane.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I love Doom shooters. So I would say casually, I do love being just a solid FPS and RPGs. Those are my two genres of choice. RPGs involves Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion, all that shit, and it's been. Yeah, I will say those are my things. But my home, those games. But if I'm in a mood just to bullshit, I do love firing up Halo Master Chief Collection and just playing some Halo. Halo to me is my soft spot. I'm always good. I'm not to toot my own horn here, but I'm not bad at Halo. I used to snipe a lot, team snipers all the time. Hell, I'm so fucking cool. I was in a clan.
That's so cool.
I was in a clan where I have a specific, button styles. I use Boxer. If anyone knows what that is. So basically, left trigger is to hit melee. So when you're dueling people, you duel and then you use the left trigger to hit melee quick. It's fucking nerdy. But it's not, it's just, I don't know, it's great. I do love it. It's just fun. I have fun with it. And I lost that fun when, unfortunately, again, I'm going to retract with this again. When I was using, I would play Xbox. I played Elden Ring so much, which, again, Dark Souls series, shout out. Love Dark Souls series. Elden Ring is great. One of my newer favorite series. And I was really high all the time. And I would just play Xbox. But I kind of lost that drive to play it sober. Because I would do it for so long. But now recently I've been getting into it again, like I was younger again. It feels great. And I'm happy video games can do that to you, that they can make you feel so many different things, and that's what I think we can all connect on and agree on. But yeah, that's what I got for that.
Oh yeah. I guess it's my turn.
Well, yeah. What's your favorite? Yeah.
So I say you can go now.
You can. Yeah. So what games? What games are your favorites?
I definitely say if it's going to my favorite games or game series, I'm not gonna get into genres just yet, but just saying my favorite games, it'll probably give you a fucking great idea. But Mass Effect and the Dragon Age series, like the whole series for each of those, fantastic RPG games. My God, the story was fantastic. There's so much customization. I really like putting myself in the shoes of a fantasy or sci-fi character and just being the hero or the villain, because they literally let you go either way in those games. And the writing was fantastic, and you got to make choices that made a difference in the end game, and that was such a big thing, because there's a lot of RPGs out there that really do let you choose the ending to a game, but the fact that BioWare back to back had these two separate trilogies that were by the third game, all the shit you've done, whether it's minuscule or huge, there's going to be changes or tweaks or your end game is going to be different. And I'm that's fucking amazing. Even if it's to the most minuscule degree, it's that's beautiful to see something really come together. And there's complaints, there's cons to it. There's stuff that was better in other games, there's stuff that was worse in other games, but for me, those series I just hold close to my heart because it was something that came out of nowhere, something I could put so much time into. I replayed all of them so many fucking times. It was shit that I would have on my mind constantly, even when I wasn't playing them, stuff like that. But and even in going into this current year, or I guess technically last year, fucking Baldur's Gate 3.
Fantastic game, by the way.
Like I said,
I forgot to mention that game is fucking wonderful.
Like I said, I got into D&D not super recently, maybe the last couple years, or more seriously into it, I suppose. But Baldur's Gate 3, that's what made me buy a PlayStation 5, real talk. Because I only had the PlayStation 4 for the longest time, a long time. And as soon as they're Baldur's Gate 3 is going to PS5, I was I gotta buy it before it comes out, because that's gonna be the first game I buy. And it is, and I still fucking play it to this day. that game's phenomenal. There's just so much story. There's so much shit you can do differently every single time. There's shit that I'm sure I have not even seen yet in that game, and my God, what a fucking masterpiece! It deserves every award it got.
Mm-hmm.
I am blown away by how phenomenal this game is. So that being said, I mean, of course, there's still like nostalgic games that still really get me. Like, I mean, who doesn't love Battlefront 2? From PlayStation 2.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what a fucking phenomenal game! And like honestly, the re-release recently, not what I would have loved.
Yeah,
from
man.
It, but I'm saying like just nostalgia wise.
Did you buy it?
I didn't buy it because
I did
because I was worried. I was
pissed that I did.
I was kind of worried to see what was going to happen, and it like unfortunately what I was worried about came true. And I'm just gonna stick with the nostalgia, and I'm gonna remember.
I mean, okay,
I'm gonna remember it as the best game ever.
The core. Excuse me. The core, game is there. It's just there's not a lot of service to play online. It's a shame because that game it runs okay from my experience, which is not. It's like probably 2 hours. Didn't crash on me. Every game loaded. It's just it sucks. There's no like. I wish there was more like a ranking system involved. That's modernized. It literally is just a port. Yeah. That's old, and I just wish.
Yeah, and like I get that, and I get that was probably like whether it was easier to do or fucking whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's just I was scared of what was gonna happen, so I was like, I'm keeping my favorite game as a remember it type shit.
And that's fair. And I don't know. Battlefront 2 is great, and I just want to say too, like to him, like I'm wrong, I love Baldur's Gate. I think he loves it more than me.
Oh, absolutely.
But my Baldur's Gate is definitely Elden Ring. I know that Austin heard me talk a lot about Elden Ring.
This man absolutely fucking loves Elden Ring.
And
although I've played a little bit of it, I haven't gotten like fully into it yet. I still want to give it a.
You gotta give it a go.
I want to give it a full college try, and like that's not me saying I don't usually play like Souls like games because I loved Dark Souls 2 and 3. Those are probably my favorites. Honestly, leaning towards 3 even. That was
3
was so.
So I would even argue 3 has the best bosses.
Oh, dude, I love that fucking.
The aesthetic of 3 is really good.
That game was so good.
Even but Elden Ring to me, granted, I was under the influence using a lot during it, but I still remember my experience. It was still a fantastic game.
It's still an RPG. It's just dark and hard.
It's very hard.
But
I would argue it's definitely the easiest of the Soul series.
Yeah.
Because you can I'm gonna go over here and try this new. Like the thing, it's great. It's a full.
It was more open for your. It's dealer's choice versus like, hey, go here first. Otherwise, you're gonna get your ass smacked on this boss. If you happen to get there.
Correct. I just love the builds. That's the thing I love about Dark Souls series that I want to recap with Pokemon. You can play it any way you want. There's so many weapons, builds you can do.
Dude, I always go fucking sweaty like strength build. Like so
I'll
like
bonking people.
I'll go like strength dex. I'll go strength dex build. Like
strength dex is good.
Well, because like for me, it's like I want to hit hard, but I want to have the stamina to take a hit with a shield or something. Yeah. Either that or like roll like 5,000 times in a row.
Yeah. So I'm more of definitely a heavy hitter more than like a fast kind of guy. Even though I've done arcane builds in. So arcane is a lot of blood loss and like it breaks the game. It still does. Like
dude, my weirdest build that I made was a dual wielder build, and what I had was like I had like a ultra great sword in like the right hand, and then I had like a normal like long sword or something like more practical in the left hand. So it was dual wielding essentially. But what I would do is like I would go in with like the big great sword and like do like big damage, but also like a stun.
Yeah.
Like so like whatever action they're doing. And as they're stunned, that's when I attack with the offhand, and then like just like 50 hits real quick, and then I just run away.
Yeah. And the beauty of like the new DLC coming out, there's gonna be new weapons coming in, new Ashes of War, and just oh man, like that game is like I wish I can relive my first playthrough with that game. That game changed my whole perspective. Like to me, when I played that game, that was like this is next gen. This is what gaming should be. And
that's honestly how I felt about Baldur's Gate 3. My first playthrough.
I'm still very early in Baldur's Gate.
My first playthrough, I was just like, my God, does it get better than this? I was like, I was like, holy.
I need to see. I haven't been yet. I don't know. I'm still in Act 1, and I think it's cool. I'm not particularly right now in a mood right now for that.
No,
kind
dude,
of
I
game.
totally get that.
But when I'm in the mood, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna actually like play it. It's just, I want to say graphically it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I love the choices. It's very, you can
do so much. Honestly,
yeah, you do the fuck you want.
Honestly, even if you get the chance, like Larian Studios, if you get the chance to play like the Divinity series, like 1 or 2, I played 2 actually before I played Baldur's Gate 3. Divinity Original Sin 2, phenomenal game.
Really?
My God. Oh yeah, it was a great.
Is it an
game.
RPG?
Well, it's like literally plays this almost this exact same as fucking Baldur's Gate 3, except for like the strategy stuff. It doesn't go by like more D&D rules. It's like they have their own set of like how they're.
So they don't roll shit.
Yeah, well, it's not rolling. It's like, I mean, there's still a percentage of chance to like hit stuff, but it's like you get like a little bar at the bottom where it's like you get like a certain amount of like action points in general, but it's not like, oh, like you have an action and a bonus action. It's like you just have all these points to do potentially whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it was just like you could, take a potion to do more or less or not less, that would be stupid, but fucking just shit in general. And like honestly, well done game. It looks great. Honestly, it's 100% got to be the reason that they're even called up like, hey, do you want to do Baldur's Gate 3? And they were like, fuck yeah, because it plays so much like it. The writing is so much like it.
Okay.
It's fucking phenomenal.
And that's the thing. I gotta get into it. And I gotta be in the mood for those games. Like Elden Ring, I'll play it, but I gotta be in the mood for those games. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
These adult sodas make me want to burpee.
Yeah.
But
that laugh got me.
sorry, I don't know where that came from. That was from the depths of no return.
Yeah.
But it's just
that's one more 30 away from oh no.
Oh no! I've got a little surprise. Sorry,
shit.
but I'm. Gaming is like, I don't know. In order to get the hard it is to get into games at times, and
dude, I've actually been kind of experiencing that myself because like sometimes I'll sit down and turn on the PlayStation.
You're just like, fuck. What do I have so many games, but
dude, I literally have a lineup, dude. And like honestly, our Wi-Fi is good. I could like download something in my library, and like sometimes it's just like I want to play games, but like I don't want to play any of these games.
Yeah, I want to get new, but it's like, what's the fucking point of all these games I haven't beaten yet?
Well, these games I haven't beaten. There's games.
That's why I'm trying to buy new games because I have so many.
Yeah, but then it's like you play them a couple times. Like I don't want to play this anymore. Like I mean, like one game I've consistently played is just like I've been playing like Helldivers 2 pretty often. And that game's fucking fantastic.
It looks fun.
I know a lot of people are like some people might think they're overhyping it or they fucking like they just see too many memes on Facebook all day about it. Honestly, it's worth it. It's a fun fucking game, memes aside.
So from my understanding of it, it's very similar to like Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
How you jump in different, and also the new Warhammer game Dark Tide.
Kind of.
Because like you have a hub area.
Yeah, well, because you have like your ship you get on, and then like then you like go, you set up a mission, and then like hopefully either you're playing with friends or like like even randoms pop in like multiplayer wise because it's only multiplayer.
Oh, is it only multiplayer?
Yeah. And,
okay.
And then you shoot down to the planet, and whether it's the robots or the bugs and shit, you pick out your loadout, and you just like do these little missions and shit, and like
that's cool.
You get swarmed by these different types of enemies, and it's pretty badass, and it's fun. It's like, and it's so like sometimes like you just go in and you're getting your ass kicked, but then it's like sometimes you get like a really good group together, especially if you're playing with randoms. And you just fucking lock in, and it's like it's so cinematic.
That's the beauty of
it's so cool.
Even with like Fortnite, even though like we all know how Fortnite is.
For what it is, its fucking graphics are amazing too.
Oh, it looks good.
It looks so good.
Like, I like the recoil, the heaviness of the bullets.
Oh, it's great.
If that makes sense. Great. Like with Warhammer Dark Tide, I love just how the guns everything feels heavy.
Dude, because fucking this is Warhammer. Warhammer's so Warhammer's gnarly and like.
It is gnarly. It's just the music. It's just like you're like I want to fucking heresy everything. Like die heretics.
I want to fucking heresy everything.
Like everything feels like you have a fucking machine gun. You're just shooting it from the back.
Well, actually, that's a good wraparound to like to what I was saying about like games that I like in general. Yeah. I guess it was just like shooters and stuff because. I'll tell you, like my favorite genre is definitely RPGs. Like I was saying, but,
you're more of an RPG nerd than I am.
But I don't know. I've just always been like I love putting myself in those shoes, that kind of shit. But besides that, like there's not a FPS shooter like in existence that if I just picked up the fucking sticks on it, that I wouldn't decimate in. I don't know what it is. I think it's just maybe that's my autism. But like fucking, but like straight up, like I could go years without playing a Call of Duty. But if one of my boys is like, dude, let's play some split screen or like take turns doing like multiplayer, I'm gonna fuck that other team up. And like they're gonna be like, it's like, yo, this guy sucked ass a minute ago, and then I got the most kills, and it's like, like it's just it's unexplainable. It's like I just lock the fuck in, and I destroy.
Yeah.
But that's just that's another one. But I like strategy games as well. I like things that make me think. I love Civ. I love
Civ 6 is really good.
Civ 6 is great.
I love Age of Empire.
Age of Empires is really good.
Age of Empire.
I want to play fucking the fantasy Warhammer, the Total Warhammer.
Just Total War.
I want to play that.
Me too.
So bad, but I don't have a PC.
Me too.
But I want to play that so bad because it looks so fun.
And I want a PC just for Warhammer 40K.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I literally have. I bought them. They're on my Steam. I have all 3 on Steam. I'm like, I want to fucking play you guys so much.
Yeah, I want to play it too.
Because like it's like I'm not really I like RTSs. Yeah. There's only a few. I like Age of Empire 2 Definitive Edition on the Xbox. Fucking plays great. I have the Definitive Edition, so I've like you literally can play with 40 different factions. It's phenomenal, and the replayability,
like shit like that. Like I love shit. Like
Me too. I will sit down. I can play an RTS for hours. Like if I'm in the mood for it, it's just I like controlling shit. I guess.
Yeah. Well, dude.
Call me toxic.
Well, dude. It's just like it's fucking. I don't know. It's instead of just being like, oh, like you have full control of like this or that. It's like you have to use your fucking brain and like and you got to be cautious. Sometimes you get to be aggressive, but like it's definitely like, oh, I have all these units. You know, you have to act like an actual like commander or like whatever. And then it's not just like the army part. Like you get like cities to like take over and control or like tell them what to do, and it's like it's just so interesting. Of like you gotta be strategic. You can't be a dumbass. You can't just put everything into your arms.
No. So the thing with like Age of Empire 2, like the goal of it is to like, and also Civ, you have to you evolve to different eras. So like you start from like the Stone Age, then you start like okay now I'm in like I can't remember the names, but like. You start developing shit, and then you have resources. You have to build camps for your workers to work on mining. So then mining it turns into weapons. Yeah. Then it's cool. It makes you think.
It's just the progression. It's like okay, like
it's very rewarding. You make a whole thing.
Especially when you get to a point where like you play like a lot, and you're like, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to find this or this quick. And like especially when you're playing like maybe an AI on a harder difficulty, and you're just like they're gonna just absolutely plow my ass into the ground if I don't find the thing I need right now.
People that play multiplayer on those games,
dude, I couldn't. I love strategy. I don't.
Oh my god, I really respect people. So I look up a lot of like Age of Empire gameplay because I love Age of Empire 2. I fell in love with it like a few months ago, but I am so blown away of like people playing multiplayer.
Dude, the fact you do that competitively, I get pissed off at AIs. I couldn't imagine playing a person. No. I'd be in the fucking like the multiplayer chat being like, "Fuck you, Anthony, you motherfucker!" Like,
I'm only 6.
Go back to your mom's house. It's like, go play chess or something, asshole. Like,
ooh, chess is fun.
Dude, I love chess.
I would, yeah. So that's funny.
Dude, let's stream us playing chess. No, I'm kidding.
Would you watch us play? Please like.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe. No.
I just, man, like this episode, yeah, it's perfect with like we're talking about shit we're passionate about. As you can see, we're very passionate, and you can tell in our voices, we're giddy about shit that we love, and like we both love different things, but we both love the same things. And I will say that definitely our connecting points was anime with us for sure.
Oh yeah, I would say yeah. Moving on from like video
I like to do because
anime for sure.
Yeah,
anime is a big one. For do you want to start off with that one?
Yeah, So we don't have the most time because I'm not gonna lie, my iPad's getting low on battery.
Oh shit.
We're like 24% here, and it's fucking eating up this battery. But for a little bit here to start ending off here, but like anime.
I say we can definitely pick up on like next time.
We can talk more anime next time.
This could be a 2-parter.
This could be, but I like to say my favorite anime though. I'll just do this. We'll leave it on this. So animes that I love, I will go for My Hero Academia. I'm a big nerd on it. I was day one on fucking Kiss Anime. I showed Austin it. I showed a lot of people it. I'm a fucking nerd on it. But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that's up there.
Phenomenal show.
Fucking wonderful. 64 episodes. Please watch it. Tokyo Ghoul original. Fucking top tier. Emotions, animation. Good. It's good. Honestly, I think Kaiju number 8 is going to be up there. Kaiju number 8 is because...
Episode 1 gave me very high
So
hopes.
it has like Pacific Rim feels.
It does.
And
it really
Pacific
does.
Rim is one of my favorite movies because...
That was just a badass Kaiju movie.
It's a badass Kaiju. People are fucking robots and just fighting monsters. What more?
And what? Not to mention that the guy, the main dude, the blonde dude.
Yeah.
Like that. I forget what his name is, but fucking goddamn, he's handsome.
He's very handsome.
Yeah. And Idris Elba's in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's handsome too.
Oh my god, great looking people. But it's just a cool.
Great looking people.
Good looking people. But those so far, those are. I would say, those are my big ones right there. But what about you? What's just... Anime? We're going to do this more in part 2. But let's say...
I was just saying, we'll make this part 2 for sure. But yeah, for animes, just to make it quick, I guess. Right now, I mean, One Piece, I would say, for sure. I've been watching One Piece. I'm over 1,000 episodes now. I'm not caught up yet. But no,
You're close though, right?
Yeah.
You're like less than 100.
I think, yeah, it's like...
It's like 84.
Yeah, maybe 100, like, or less. But,
yeah,
dude.
Good job on you. I want to say that.
It was just it was a long grind. I started that like a couple years ago, that journey. But yeah, no, I'm over 1,000 now, and I'm still just very enthralled with the show. Like I mean, if anyone is interested in that show and wants someone to hype them up or get them like into it, I'll be that hype man. I do it. Like if you're ever like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch it, fucking watch it. It's great. It is maybe like a bit like slow in the beginning where it's like, I don't know about the animation or like where the story's going. Dude, honestly, most shows you give it the rule of 3. Give honestly One Piece the rule of 10. Give it the first 10 episodes and you're in. Like fuck it. It took me 10 episodes to be like, okay, we're cooking a little bit, and since then I've been hooked. I'm 1,000 in, man. Fuck it, it's fantastic. But besides that, like there's a lot of shit that I truly enjoy. Off the top of my head, Brotherhood. You're talking about Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah,
that was such a good show.
That moved me so much.
Tokyo Ghoul. That was a great one to throw out there. I love that fucking show. I mean, there's so many. Like I can't even think of off the top of my head.
Which that means
I've watched like so much.
I would definitely. I'm gonna write down. We're gonna write down like ones that we are really passionate about. Because I've watched a lot. We both watched a lot of anime.
That's something I almost have to like sit down and be like, man, but like what I even watch? Because there's ones that were like even great that I would be like, man, I forgot I watched that because I've just watched so much.
Me too. I agree. There's
it blends together sometimes.
Yeah, like, there's I'm not even gonna mention them because that's for part 2.
Yeah,
but. I just want to say thank you. We are getting a little low here, so I'm going to end this episode off. Part 2, we're going to talk about anime.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just going to say that right there.
I was saying, we're going to start off with anime.
We're going to start off with anime and go from there.
But yeah, we still got those other hobbies that we like might dip into again. Like honestly, like also throw out there, like I mean, but like you're going to have time. So if you're listening, want to comment, throw out there like maybe some interest of yours. What's your favorite anime? What's your favorite video game? Like, because we went on a good roll with that. Just let us fucking know. We would love to hear about it. So let us know about that. We'll definitely continue next time. Maybe hop into another like hobby topic if you guys got one for us.
So it is what the 20. What's the date today? 27th.
Yeah. Well, I mean after midnight, it's the 27th. So.
Oh yeah, true. It is after midnight. So
technically the 26th if you don't want to go by that.
So yeah, if you want an idea, you're gonna get the next episode around the 10th, 11th of May. So be tuned. Please be tuned. Because that's when we're going to be doing that. And we're going to talk about anime.
Yeah.
We're excited. I'm excited. We're going to actually write some shit down.
Yeah.
I'm going to really do that. I'm going to write some shit of what...
I'll fucking look.
Because there's some shonen ones because I like also...
I watched a lot of fighting shits.
I like fighting. I like romance.
Dude, fucking, one that just came to mind that I fucking love. Gurren Lagann.
Oh,
that's a great
one.
That's a great mech show. Oh my god. Dude.
What's the one with the boxing one we watched?
Oh, Megalobox.
Megalobox that was cool. That's like Cowboy Bebop with boxing.
Yeah, it was such
fucking really good.
It had a great style too.
It had a great style. God. But anyway, this is for next week. Yeah. I want to thank everyone for listening, whoever you are listening.
Yeah, I hope you're as passionate as we were, because I know we're a little more rambunctious this time. I mean, like, maybe that's a combination of sleep and maybe a sody popper.
A little sody popper, too. That's what we're going to call these little sody pops. But we love you all. Thank you, and please
Yeah.
have a wonderful night.
Have a wonderful night, and thank you once again for gathering around the camp.
Fire.